Hello, smart mathematicians. Let's do question 13b. For what values of t does the graph of the quadratic function never touch the line g of x is equal to x minus 5 over 2? So I want us to discuss this before we start finding the values of t. When these two functions, the quadratic function and the linear function, touch each other, it means that g of x is equal to y, or y is equal to g of x, will have solutions. What do I mean by that? Right, let's say we have a quadratic function. Let's name it f of x. And then we have a linear function. Let's name it g of x. If they touch each other, or when they intersect, we're going to have what? Points of intersection. So it means we can find the values of x. And remember, for point of intersection, how do we find the x coordinates of the point of intersection? We equate the two functions. We say f of x is equal to g of x. And then means this equation will have solutions if the two functions touch each other or intersect each other. But let's say the two functions don't intersect or they don't touch each other. Then it means what? It means f of x, let's say this one is f, this one is g. It means f of x is equal to g of x will not have solutions. So it means the roots of this situation here are what? Are non-real. And then we know that when the roots are non-real, the discriminant is less than 0. This discriminant, remember, for equation in the form ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, the discriminant is b squared minus 4ac. When the roots are non-real, this discriminant is less than 0. So this is what we're going to use when solving this problem. Right, let's do it. When these two functions don't touch each other, then there's no solution. Okay, so it means y is equal to g of x will not have solutions, no solutions, or no solution, and meaning that the discriminant is less than 0. Let's write this equation in standard form in the form ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So we have y, which is x squared. I'm just taking this part of the function. X squared plus 2tx minus t is equal to g of x, which is this part here, x minus 5 over 2. Then what we do, we want to write this equation in standard form. So we multiply everything by the LCD, which is 2. So we multiply everything by 2. So it's 2x squared plus 4tx minus 2t is equal to 2x minus 5. Right, and then we can transpose these two. So it becomes 2x squared plus 4tx minus 2x. Then I've transposed this one, and then negative 2t, then plus 5 is equal to 0. This is 2x squared, and then let me factor out x here for these two. So it's going to be 4t minus 2x, then minus 2t plus 5 is equal to 0. Then if you check here, a, the coefficient of x squared, a is equal to 2. Then b, the coefficient of x, is equal to 4t minus 2. And then c will be equal to this whole expression here, negative 2t plus 5. Okay. Now we have our a, b, and c. Let's substitute into our discriminant. Remember, discriminant is b squared minus 4ac. And then we said if there are no solutions, discriminant is less than 0. Then b squared is going to be 4t minus 2 This is the b squared, then minus 4, then a is 2, then c is negative 2t plus 5 less than 0. So you can use FOIL for this. 4t minus 2 times 4t minus 2. You can do that. 4t times 4t is 16t squared. 4t times negative 2 is negative 8t. Negative 2 times 4t is negative 8t. Negative 2 times negative 2 is plus 4. Then you can get 16t squared minus 16t plus 4. This whole thing is negative 8. Negative 8. So negative 8 times negative 2, that is positive 16t. It's negative 8 times negative 2t, so it's positive 16t. Then negative 8 times positive 5, that is negative 40, less than 0. Then negative 16t plus 16t is 0. Then 4 minus 40 is negative 36. So you have 16t squared minus 36 less than 0. We can divide everything by 4 here. Becomes 4t squared minus 9 less than 0. And then difference of two squares here. We have our two brackets. The square root of 4t squared is 2t. The square root of 9 is 3. So it's 3. You put your minus and plus less than 0. This is an inequality. Let's get our critical points. So 2t minus 3 is equal to 0. These are the critical values. And then or 2t plus 3 is equal to 0. Then mean that t is equal to 3 over 2 or t is equal to negative 3 over 2. Right, these are the critical values. We want to solve the inequality. What is the solution now? Okay, so we have our critical values. This is x is equal to 0. Then this is the function. And then these are the critical values. Negative 3 over 2. This is 3 over 2. This function is less than 0. So where is the function below the x-axis? It's going to be between negative 3 over 2 and 3 over 2. So it's going to be t greater than negative 3 over 2, but t less than 3 over 2. Okay, that's the solution. These are the values of t where the graph x squared plus 2tx minus t never touch the line g of x is equal to x minus 5 over 2. The other thing that can help you with inequalities, just know that if it's less than like this, you put your variable in the middle. You say it says less than 0. You see that? You put a variable in the middle, which is t here, and then less than. Then you put your lower critical value this side, and then your upper critical value this side. Done. It's another way of doing it. It's faster.